Hello, incredible people! Imagine for a moment a living crown of feathers that laughs, dances, and speaks with a voice as loud as a trumpet, soaring across ancient rainforests and painting the tropical skies with flashes of snow white, sunshine yellow, dusty pink, and midnight black. Before we take flight together into the fascinating world of one of the most intelligent and charismatic birds ever fashioned by the Creator, please take a quick moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another journey into the wonders of the living world. Your support truly means everything, and it helps us keep sharing these magnificent stories with curious minds around the globe. Today, our adventure carries us deep into the lush canopies of Australia, New Guinea, the Philippines, Indonesia, and the countless emerald islands scattered across the vast expanse of Oceania, for we are about to meet the cockatoo, a feathered genius whose personality is as colossal as its voice and whose beauty is matched only by its boundless curiosity. The cockatoo belongs to a remarkable family of parrots known scientifically as Cacatuidae, a family that stands proudly apart from all other parrots in the world because of one unmistakable feature gifted to them by the masterful designer, a glorious, movable crest of feathers perched upon the head like a royal crown that rises and falls with every shift of mood and emotion. When a cockatoo is excited, alarmed, curious, or delighted, this breathtaking crest springs open like a blooming tropical flower, revealing hidden colors and patterns that serve as a living language spoken through feathers rather than words. There are 21 recognized species of cockatoos roaming our planet today, each one a unique masterpiece carefully fashioned by the Supreme Maker, ranging from the tiny and utterly adorable cockatiel, which many families welcome into their homes as a beloved companion, all the way to the magnificent palm cockatoo, a towering black giant of the tropical forests, whose mighty beak and crimson cheek patches make it look like something drawn from the pages of a fantasy tale. Among the most famous species, we find the sulfur-crested cockatoo with its dazzling yellow plume that fans out like golden sun rays, the galah with its soft rose-pink chest and delicate gray wings, the Major Mitchell cockatoo cloaked in creamy pinks and fiery reds, the black cockatoos of the southern forests with their haunting calls in red or yellow tailbands, and the beloved umbrella cockatoo, whose pristine white crest opens as wide and round as a parasol when the bird greets the dawn. Physically, cockatoos are truly astonishing creations. Most species measure between 30 and 60 centimeters from the tip of the beak to the end of the tail, though the majestic palm cockatoo can stretch beyond 65 centimeters and weigh over a full kilogram, making it one of the largest parrots ever to glide through the tropical skies. Their bodies are sturdy, their wings broad and powerful, and their tails are typically short and squared, built for precise maneuvering between tangled branches rather than long-distance migration. The beak of the cockatoo is a marvel of engineering that deserves special admiration, for the ultimate creator shaped it as a curved, incredibly strong tool capable of cracking the hardest nuts on Earth, stripping bark from ancient trees, digging into soil for tubers and roots, and delicately preening each individual feather with the gentleness of a skilled jeweler handling precious pearls. Inside that powerful beak lies a thick, muscular tongue, almost like a tiny finger, which the cockatoo uses with astonishing dexterity to manipulate food, explore objects, and even hold seeds in place while the sharp mandibles work to split them open. The feet, too, reveal the genius of the fashioner, for cockatoos possess what scientists call zygodactyl feet, meaning 2 toes point forward and 2 point backward, granting them a grip so precise and versatile that they can hold food up to their mouths like a human child holding a sandwich, climb upside down along tree branches, and grasp small twigs or pebbles to examine with remarkable concentration. In fact, many cockatoos show a clear preference for using one foot over the other, just as humans are right-handed or left-handed, a striking detail that hints at the depth of individuality carved into each bird. One of the most extraordinary gifts bestowed upon the cockatoo by the all-wise creator is its breathtaking intelligence. These birds are among the smartest creatures walking, flying, or swimming upon the earth, often placed in the same cognitive league as dolphins, great apes, and young human children. They solve complex puzzles, use tools in the wild, understand cause and effect, and even craft their own instruments, from twigs and seed pods to drum rhythmic beats upon hollow branches, a behavior so rare in the animal kingdom that it has stunned observers for decades. In captivity, cockatoos can learn to open locks, unscrew bolts, untie knots, and figure out multi-step challenges that would frustrate many other animals, all while watching their human companions with a mischievous sparkle in their dark, expressive eyes. Their vocal abilities are equally astounding. While cockatoos are not generally considered the top talkers among parrots compared to the African gray, many species readily learn to mimic human speech, whistle entire melodies, imitate household sounds like microwaves and doorbells, and even laugh with an uncanny resemblance to their favorite humans. Their natural calls in the wild are powerful, piercing, and unmistakable, echoing through the forests across great distances so that flocks can stay in constant communication as they travel, feed, and rest. These calls can sound like screeches, squawks, trumpets, or even soft cooing murmurs during quiet moments of affection, forming a rich, emotional vocabulary that reveals just how socially sophisticated they truly are. Cockatoos are deeply, profoundly social birds, and divine providence designed them to thrive within tight-knit flocks that sometimes number in the hundreds or even thousands. Within these living clouds of feathers, they groom one another, play games, share food, warn each other of danger, and form lifelong bonds with particular companions. A cockatoo separated from its flock or its chosen friend can experience genuine heartache, which is why those raised as companion birds require enormous amounts of attention, interaction, and mental stimulation to remain happy and healthy. They are not simply pets sitting quietly on a perch. They are deeply feeling beings with rich inner lives, capable of joy, jealousy, humor, grief, and even a stubborn sense of playful rebellion. Their diet in the wild is wonderfully varied, and the all-knowing creator equipped them to take advantage of many different foods across the seasons. Cockatoos feast upon seeds, nuts, fruits, berries, blossoms, buds, roots, tubers, insects, and larvae, with each species showing its own preferences based on the ecosystem it calls home. The black cockatoos of Australia, for instance, have specialized beaks perfectly suited for tearing open tough woody seed pods that few other creatures can access, while the galahs often descend upon grasslands in pink and gray waves to feed on fallen grains. When they forage, cockatoos work together as a living alarm system, with sentinel birds perched high in the trees keeping watch for predators such as eagles and large snakes while their companions feed safely below. Their habitats stretch across an astonishing variety of environments, from steaming tropical rainforests dripping with vines and orchids to dry eucalyptus woodlands, open savannas, mangrove swamps, mountain valleys, and even semi-arid scrublands where water is scarce and survival demands cleverness. In these landscapes, cockatoos make their homes inside natural tree hollows, usually high up in ancient trees that have stood for hundreds of years. And this dependence on old-growth forests is one reason why so many cockatoo species are facing serious conservation challenges today. The loss of mature trees, combined with illegal capture for the pet trade, has placed some species like the Philippine cockatoo and the yellow-crested cockatoo in a fragile position, reminding us that protecting these birds means protecting the ancient forests that cradle them. Cockatoos are remarkably long-lived creatures, another gift from the originator, with many species capable of reaching 40, 50, 60, or even 80 years of age in good conditions. And there are famous stories of individual cockatoos living past the remarkable milestone of 100 years. This incredible longevity means that a cockatoo raised as a companion may outlive the human who first welcomed it, which is why responsible cockatoo care often involves planning across generations, treating the bird as a true lifelong family member deserving of devotion and respect. Their playful nature is legendary among bird lovers everywhere. Cockatoos dance with astonishing rhythm, bobbing their heads, lifting their feet, spreading their wings, and swaying from side to side whenever they hear music they enjoy. And this is not simple imitation, but a genuine response to rhythm that few creatures on Earth share with us. They invent their own games, toss toys into the air, hang upside down for the sheer joy of it, slide down smooth surfaces, and sometimes even tease other animals or family members with a glint of playful humor. Watching a cockatoo at play feels like glimpsing the pure delight that the divine maker wove into the very fabric of life itself. In the wild, cockatoos also play vital ecological roles as seed dispersers, flower pollinators, and shapers of the forest. When they feed, they drop countless seeds across wide areas, helping trees and plants spread to new regions. Their powerful beaks open up hollows in dead trees that eventually become homes for smaller birds, possums, gliders, and countless other creatures. In this way, a single cockatoo becomes a living architect of the forest community, weaving itself into an intricate web of life with a wisdom placed deep within its instincts. Each cockatoo, with its dancing crest, brilliant mind, and soaring voice, stands as a breathtaking reminder of the artistry woven into the living world, a flying masterpiece that invites us to slow down and marvel at the beauty all around us. If you enjoyed flying alongside these magnificent feathered geniuses today, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you never miss our next adventure, and leave a comment below sharing your favorite cockatoo species or your own story with these unforgettable birds. Until we meet again, take care, stay curious, and keep loving the wonders of the living world.